Number one broker in the game. What you say, family? HFM?
We're giving away funded accounts and real gold bars. Happy!
Yeah. Okay, bro. Tell us why you hold that thread.
The reason we held it is because it has to go down.
Okay.
Mike, what's happening, trading family? It's your boy Maestro in the building. I'm here with the entire HFM family. We taking some trades on NASDAQ right now. There's the screen. As you can see, profits were made. And guess what? HFM, number one broker in the game. What you say, family? HFM? Let's go, let's go. Blessings, my brother. Let's go. If that stops it, we make a 2,000.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WarRoom Talk. And as you can see today, we are the Fmas Awards in Cape Town. And I'm joined with today ADHD trader, Kanisa. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
No.
Thank you. You know, I always make time for you guys.
I know, we had you in Joburg, now we
Yeah.
have you in Cape Town. I see everywhere we go, we're bumping into each other and
Yeah.
it's nice to have.
Yeah.
So as I said, we are the Fmas Awards.
Mhm.
What do you think of the Fmas Awards? Have you been here before?
So this is my second time being at FMAS. I don't think I'll ever miss an FMAS because it also educates me quite a bit to be able to take what I've learned and further, educate to those who haven't been here and can't afford to come to these type of events. Although they are free to attend FMAS, but obviously this year it's in Cape Town. The previous year, last year, was in Johannesburg. So obviously it's going to be moving around, I'm assuming. So not everybody can, get access like we do to FMAS. So yeah, it's always a new time for me to come back, just refresh, learn about something new, and then teach it back to
100%.
everybody on social media. Yeah.
So, well, you said this is your second year at FMAS.
Yeah.
What excites you about an event like this where you have multiple brokers around? You got one of the best traders in the country come into one building.
It's actually mostly about the brokers, eh? That's the one part that excites me the most because I think we are in a industry where a lot of people are spoiled for choice with brokerages and all of that. So to find out how they've also just taken what they've learned from the previous FMAS and then spent an entire year trying to better their platforms to come back and also just, announce back to the public again that, hey, this is what we're doing, this is what we've come up with based off of what the consumers want, et cetera, et cetera. It's always nice to know that there's something new that they're adding, changing. So I look forward to the brokers, really. Yeah, that's the most I look forward to.
So do you think an event like FMAS, for instance, and is good for a person that's never traded before, they don't know much knowledge about it, do you think it's a good idea for them to come through?
110%.
Yeah.
It's like I said, number one, it's free.
Yeah.
And number two, you really do get to shop around different brokers and find out what their expertise are in certain areas that maybe you can also learn about and see if it aligns with the style of trader that you
Like
are.
what you want out of it as well. So like, you talk about brokers.
Yeah.
As I said, this event's all about brokers.
Yes.
Why do you think it's important to pick a good broker? Why is it important to come shop around to see which broker you enjoy?
They are a huge part of your trading growth, your foundation. Why can't I pronounce that word? It's a huge part of your trading foundation.
Yeah.
So they have a significant role in whether you're going to be seeing any form of growth or successes as well.
100%.
And if you are really heavily involved with the broker, what type of support they give to you as a trader, as their client. So it's very important that you know the broker that you're going to be siding with along your trading journey because, like I said, they genuinely do play a significant role.
So
And
like
people overlook the importance of a broker.
So you did mention important role in your trading journey.
Yeah.
For somebody out there that does not know about a broker, what a broker does for a client, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
So when it comes to a broker, all right, they are the middleman in helping us traders connect to the markets. So back in the day, when there wasn't things such as MetaTrader and the brokerages that we all know and love today, you would have needed to go into like a stock exchange, right? You'd have to be
the JSE.
yeah,
or
the
something,
JSE or New York Wall Street, etc., etc. You would need to actually go in, rent a space to become a trader, and it was mostly not for individual trading, but more for like institutional trading. And so you would need to go through a lot of, parameters to be able to say, hey, I'm a forex trader. But with such platforms such as MetaTrader, and then also introducing brokers as well too, that become the middleman, it has really eliminated all the red tape that you will need to become a trader. So this is why you're able to become a trader from the comfort of your bedroom. So you can trade anywhere around the world. You can trade in the bedroom. You can have a little bit of an office space and actually trade from there. That is what brokers are doing for traders. But the thing is that it's more than just them allowing traders to be able to trade the markets. It's about the fact that you need to also pay attention to who you're choosing to keep your investment safe.
And obviously, it has to be a very big thing because you're putting your money in there. You got to trust the broker.
Exactly.
I mean,
damn, it's hot.
I know. Yeah. Cape Town's freezing outside.
It's freezing outside, but it's definitely hot in here.
Yeah, beautiful. But getting back to the point is, like, you're putting in your money. You obviously now you get brokers that close down overnight, and your money is gone. So it's important, as you said, to choose a good broker that you can trust. And aligns with your trading style, your trading goals as well.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Of course. 110%. Like I said, a lot of traders seem to overlook the importance of having a broker, and that's not good at all. That's generally not good at all. And this is a place where the top of the top brokers, not just locally, but globally, all come together and showcase why they're the best in the industry. And I always say that if your favorite broker is not here at Fmas,
you're using the wrong broker.
You're using the wrong broker, that's for sure. So, it's genuinely 100% important to make sure that you have a broker. It's also very good to grow with the broker through every stage of your trading journey.
And then obviously with different brokers, you obviously get account managers. They can just give you a call and be like, you know what, you need help with this, you need help with that. And going on with brokers, it's not only about trading, is it? You can become affiliates as well.
Oh yeah, of course. You can be affiliates. So you can be IBs and all of that. So yes, like you can really just grow with the company and just be more of just a trader. You can genuinely be in the behind the scenes of being a trader as well. So if you're really passionate about the trading industry, there's more to life than just being, I guess, a trader. You can become affiliates, and you can grow within, the company like that. Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people, in terms of trading wise, don't get it right. Like a lot of people, there's a psychology part. You just don't get the analysis part.
Yeah.
So there's another direction you can go in the forex market.
Oh yeah, of
not
course.
Actually trading yourself.
Oh yeah, of course. You don't have to trade. If you still want to be a part of the industry, then 100%. Being an affiliate is also a great way to go. You also earn in terms of being an affiliate as well too. You do get paid by the broker to be an affiliate, all right? And if you know that you're really good at marketing, because I always say that some people can't trade, but they know how to give the important education behind it.
Yeah.
So there's an option for traders like that, where if you traders or just people who are passionate about it, for them to go into other avenues such as being an affiliate with the broker. So
100%. A question that I want to ask a lot of people recently.
Right.
We know what's happening in America with Trump and the tariffs and stuff.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
It's people catching the right direction are making some good money.
Yes.
But
how often is that though?
How often
he's
that's
very volatile and very unpredictable.
So that's
right
my question to you. So in recent trading conditions, how have you found it?
can I be honest with you? It was very bumpy for me in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I do remember making TikToks about it. But I don't know. I found I've gotten to that stage in my trading where I found that level of just I'm now coasting through it. I think I've adapted better to Trump. I'm not perfect at it, but I kind of can gauge a lot. My mom is she's into politics. Well, I was a huge Trump fan, but I've resigned from that position.
Why?
I don't agree with a lot of the things that he's moving in the direction that he's moving in. Like, I respect him as a businessman, 100%. And I've traded in Trump conditions before, and it was absolutely fantastic. This one is a different kind now.
It's just very volatile.
It's very volatile. He's very unpredictable, and I don't agree some of the policies that he has put forward. And but I've found like a nice cruising of it right now. I'm not perfect at it, but my mom has encouraged me a lot to keep up with American politics. That's what I wanted to say, that she's huge into American politics. So she's kind of like helped me be able to find that nice little soft spot of being able to cruise in the Trump administration markets.
So how do you think it's important to know what's happening in the American news as a trader?
Yes.
Very.
Yes. People underestimate that. They overlook that.
Yeah.
It's because I'd like to say Trump shows his cards quite often.
Yes. Yeah.
He shows his cards quite often. And if you get used to him and understand how he shows his cards often, you can kind of gauge when the markets are going to move, how they might move, etc., etc. In the beginning, I didn't know what to do, but like I said, my mother encouraged me to keep, watch of, American politics, and you kind of know when to step away from the charts, and maybe step into the charts.
Yeah. So what advice would you give somebody? I know, as you said, you've been catching the right directions, you've been catching the right moves. For somebody that's struggling a little bit, markets are very volatile. What advice would you give them?
This is not the season. This is not the season at all for holding trades. It's not.
Just quick scalps and
try and do quick scalps. Try and do try to do intraday, setups. If the market closes and you realize that you're still in the trade, get out. Because I don't know if you've seen, you don't know whether the market's going to gap up or it's going to gap down. And what's even more crazy is that news with Trump comes out at midnight as well. So you could be stuck in trades. And then you're thinking, oh, I'm deep in profits. And then you wake up the next morning, you're completely out of your positions. So this is not the right season to basically swing trade, hold trades. It's not. Try and get your quick, scalps, or if you want to hold for the day, please do that. But before market close, make sure that whether you're in profits or drawdown, get out of your trades. So that's the best advice. And also, again, do not overlook the news. So watch your CNNs. Follow Trump on Twitter, please.
Yeah, that's like the biggest news event.
Follow him on Twitter, because I don't know if you saw that time where there was a huge market manipulation, and that was with tariffs with China and all of that.
Yes.
And he basically announced the move that everyone needed to make that day, and people didn't take his tweet seriously, and then literally 45 minutes to an hour later, the effects were there.
I mean, a lot of people cashed in over there, but a lot of stop losses were hit as well.
Yes, definitely.
Kanisa, thank you so much for joining. But before we head off, would you like to give a shout out to any of your social media pages?
Like, what's this? Announce my social media, tags and all of that.
Yeah, whatever it is, your TikTok, your Instagram, whatever.
Honestly, just the support. I want to say thank you to everybody that I've met here as well today. And just people who have encouraged me to really keep pushing with my social media. I'm all about trying to do my best in educating and giving everybody the best information possible who want to be in the trading aspects of things but are not sure because there's just way too much noise. And there's been times when it's been tough, you know, because obviously with giving out the good side of trading, there's also always the bad side. And yeah, so shout out to those who have maintained the support, who've pushed me to continue to do this. I love what I do. I love meeting you guys. I read your DMs. I try and engage with you as much as possible. It's a blessing. It's a huge blessing that I'm really grateful for, that I have the following that I do. You guys are the reason why I'm here at the moment, and I'm able to push this every day. So shout out to you guys, and to as well FX War Room as well. You guys have also been a huge part of my growth as well. So yeah, shout out to you guys. That's why I will always make time for War Room, you know, WarRoom Talk podcast. So yeah, thank you again for this.
Thank you so much, Kanisa. I really appreciate it. I know you're a busy person, walking around, meeting people.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking time off.
Thank you so much, man.
Take care,
Appreciate
and we'll
it.
see you next time.
Sure.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WarRoom Talk. No, it's fine. We can't re-roll that. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WarRoom Talk. I'm joined with Blue Screen once again. Thank you so much for being here today. We're in Cape Town, Fmas Awards. Tell me what you think about it.
Man, this is an amazing space for traders to meet up, traders to share numbers and grow each other, share information. You know, I also came here being impacted by the first one that I came to. I was able to connect with new people. I was able to grow myself by meeting other people, you know. So
this is number one. Is this your second one? Third one?
This is my second one.
Second one.
Second
okay,
one,
yeah. So coming to an event like this, how important is it to mingle with people? As you said, you met a lot of people. With a broker as well. How important is it to find a broker that you trust?
A space like this gives you the ability to get information on a broker. Then after getting the information, then you choose which broker you want to trade with, determined by the spreads, all the information you need about a broker, the easy trading conditions of a broker. So you're able to connect and get information. A person who's not here is missing out on a lot.
So tell me, let's talk a little bit about that. Somebody that's not here, what can they be missing out on, or what can they learn from an event like this?
They're missing out on greater opportunities of personal growth, because if you want to be a successful trader, you have to meet up with people who are really trading, you know, and also share information with them. I'm definitely sure that you'll be impacted and transformed by the information that you get from them. And as much as you as well have information, share that information, connect, make the brand bigger than what it is.
100%, yeah. So you said the first time you came here, you elevated your trading game. What was some stuff that you picked up from your first event that you took back home? You were like, okay, you know what? I'm going to work on this, and it changed your trading game from there.
Well, I'm a very shy individual.
I don't think so.
I'm very shy, bro. I'm very shy. So coming to Fmas made me to like open up to a lot of people, you know, like talking about our experiences. You know, maybe let's just say I had a bad month. Having a bad month doesn't mean I'm having a bad year. You know,
100%, yeah.
I got information from one of the guys. You know, they shared their experience that they had a bad day, and from that I got information on as to having a bad day doesn't mean you're having a bad week. Having a bad week doesn't mean you're having a bad month.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all about growing. So I ended up jumping out of the box, and I'm now able to mingle with everyone.
Okay, that's quite interesting. So you talk about having bad days, bad weeks. It's part of trading, right?
Yeah.
And we had Kanisa here just before you. And a question that I want to ask a lot of traders is, with Trump, and there's a lot of volatility with his tariff and whatever, how do you find trading conditions? Are you enjoying it, or is it something that you want to stay away from?
Well, the trading conditions are good, hey? The market is volatile, but you know, there's no strategy that's 100%.
100%, yes.
You have to remember that. And the market always changes every year, every certain season times, you know, the market changes. So we always have to adapt to the new changes. As much as the market is volatile right now, but we have to learn to adapt.
And how? You say learn how to adapt. How does someone adapt to the market changes like this?
Spend more time with the market, identify new market patterns, identify, the liquidities of the market and all of that,
Okay. So you talk about liquidity and stuff. What type of trader are you? Are you like a breakout trader, support and resistance?
I'm more of a pattern trader. I mostly trade market patterns and identification of candles as well, because it works hand in hand.
100%.
Yeah.
Cape Town?
I'm a technical trader, by the way.
Oh, you're a technical.
Yeah.
Technical. So,
Yeah.
blue screen technical trader.
Yeah.
Cape Town, what a place to be at. I think last year was in Johannesburg, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Fmas
Yeah.
Awards.
Yeah.
Meeting all these people and all these brokers, we spoke about how your trading has evolved. Do you pass that down to your students, your knowledge from there? Or do you encourage them to come for...
I encourage them to come for Fmas,
Yeah.
Sometimes people shouldn't always get information from the same person,
Okay, I understand.
because they will end up losing the respect or the value of the information.
Okay.
So being able to get information from other people makes them to have that hype,
I know what you're saying.
that hunger,
That's what I'm saying.
for growth.
But then
Yeah,
don't you think too much information is not good?
it's not good, but the best thing is stick to the basics.
Stick to the basics. So you say get one mentor, whatever the mentor teaches you, you go and stick to that, and then maybe just add a little bit of your knowledge here and there.
Yeah, just stick to one mentor as long as you see that that mentor is profitable,
Understand what you're saying?
Because I had a mentor at first, then I had to change and go to another course.
Okay.
The truth is you have to find something that works for you. You'd be taught by someone who only trades news,
Right,
and
yes, yes.
and you'd end up being taught by someone who's a technical trader. Then you end up trading technical.
Yeah, you're doing technical for
Yeah.
news events and you're doing technical trading.
Yeah, so it's better to find something that will really work for you and something that will keep you at a good condition when it comes to trading.
Oh, thanks, man. I know I'm not going to take too much of your time. I know you're walking around meeting a lot of people, as you said.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you taking the time off. We did had a chat, I think, last month. We had a full podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure to check that out on our YouTube channel, WarRoom Talk. But yeah, anything else? Would you like to shout out your social media pages to your fans out there?
Well, the first thing I'd like to say, keep your screen blue.
Okay. Very well.
Yeah. My name is Mr. Blue Screen. On Instagram, it's Mr_Bluescreen_.
Perfect, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for taking the time off.
Thank you so much, my
We'll
bro.
meet you around over here. It's a busy time.
Cheers.
Guys, thanks for watching. It's another episode of WarRoom Talk. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Cool. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's just going to be a short, quick one. We're just having this quick interviews with everybody.
No stress.
Yeah.
No stress.
Then when you... Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WarRoom Talk. I'm your host, Ravs, and we've got Mashaya 714 Method with us today.
Hi guys.
Mashaya, we're in Cape Town, Fmas Awards. Tell me about it.
It's first time being here. I've always wanted to be part of the Fmas Award and see what it's about. So far I'm very happy. I'm glad. I've seen people, I've met my students, and it's all good vibes, man. It's all good vibes.
Yeah, there's a lot of brokers out here.
Yeah.
A lot of, top of the...
A lot of brokers.
broke brokers. Maybe we come next year and they might not be here.
Yeah.
You never know. You never
Yeah.
know. So tell me the importance of somebody coming to an event like this. Whether it's somebody that's new into trading, somebody that's established in the trading industry.
Coming to a session like this, most importantly, it's about networking. It's about meeting people from all levels in terms of business and it's a trader's personal perspective. Because we've seen people who are like the founders, the directors of brokers. So to negotiate and be able to, in the very same space with people and ask questions, it's better. Also for a trader to see people of which you generally see on social media, having to ask them questions, take pictures, that is also part of inspiration. It keeps you going because now you see that it's working very well for you. and it's yeah.
Sorry guys, just a little interruption there, but no worries. Carry on.
Yeah. So now, coming to a space like this, basically it's about motivation. It's about keeping the fire burning. That's inspiration right there. So yeah, I think that's about it. Just networking and making sure and see that you are in the right direction. You are not being left out. Everybody started their own race. They're moving their own path. So yeah, but technically we could conclude that you are in the right strap.
100%. So you said you did mention this is your first Fmas.
Yeah.
How? What's your experience like? Have you?
No, this is my first one.
Yeah. So your first one.
Yeah.
Have it met your expectations of what you thought it would be?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know what to expect, so I'm just like, wow.
Too many brokers to figure out.
Too many brokers,
But how
man.
does it feel to be in a room with obviously South Africa's biggest traders? I would say best traders. How would you phrase it?
I haven't seen any best yet, so
Are we looking?
you are looking right at him.
Left or right? Who are you talking about?
Yeah.
So a question that I've been asking a lot of traders recently.
Yeah.
The Trump, the tariffs, all of it, what he's saying. How's trading conditions for you? Have you been enjoying it? Or are you trying to stay away from the markets?
I will be honest, based on the probability, there's been multiple losses because of unexpected volatility. When we expect volatility, there isn't volatility. And then on times where you're thinking that the market will just move normal, then boom, overnight there's a spike. So that is what has been happening for me. Yes, I've had multiple losses, but the wins that I've had, they were able to keep me on the profits margin. So I think that's a very good thing so far.
So what advice would you give somebody new and also in the industry with a lot of volatility going on? How do you, as I said, stay more profitable than actually?
Yeah, how you stay more profitable and being able to grow, you just focus on your strategy. You trust the strategy. If you use the 714, you trust the method, and then you stay there. So the problem that I've had most people ask me is, how do I tackle the psychological parts of trading? And then my advice or the answer to that is that if you focus on the strategy, all of these insecurities, the doubts and everything, it's fade away. So the best way for you to be consistently profitable and kill all doubts, all form of emotions, just trust the strategy, stay in the strategy. Eventually, it will wash off. Focus.
So let's talk a little bit about strategies.
Yeah.
You're famous for the 714 method. 714.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
714, basically, it's a lazy person strategy, I'd put it that way. Simply because it's not a lot of work. You simply trade on specific times of the day. We're looking for something easy as 1 to 2 p.m. SAST. If the price goes up after hours, we're expecting it to drop. If it goes down between 1 and 2, we're expecting it to buy later. So it's just something that is happening every day on a day-to-day basis. So you can count and you know where to trade. If you know when to trade, basically that's assist in terms of impatience. Because if I say you need to wait for a buy and you don't know when to wait for a buy, when to buy, so that's put you in a lot of uncomfortable position.
A lot of doubts, and that's
A lot
when
of-
you
yeah,
whether
exactly.
buy, do I sell,
Yeah.
that's when you start losing a lot of time.
True. So 714 method, it's a strategy that simplifies trading, focuses on very specific things, when to enter, when to exit at the right time. It's mostly about time, actually.
So how did you come about the strategy? I mean, it's not something you've learned from one of your mentors, or how did you come around that?
How I come around it, it's a realization after a series of losses. So
every trader goes through that.
yeah. So it came out of pain. So that I've been losing to a point where I was like, what is the one thing that I can actually focus on, study, see happening on a day-to-day basis? So I lost to a point where I was looking for something that is happening every day in terms of time, in terms of patterns, in terms of price action. So that is how I came to it. Like, no, man, every day upon this time we are having this common pattern that is showing more than not. Then I tried it a little bit. Then afterwards I was winning. Then I was able to regain the confidence that I've lost. Then I went big. Then I started making big wins.
So how does somebody come back, obviously taking a lot of losses, as you say, how does somebody come back and say, you know what, I need to,
Yeah.
you know, some people go take losses in a row.
Yeah,
They
and
say,
then
"This
it
is not
just,
for me."
yeah,
So
true.
how does somebody come back and be like, you know what, I can do this, I can make my own strategy? What's the psychology behind that?
The psychology on that would be forex doesn't belong to anyone, right? That's the first things first. So even Mashaya, I wasn't born a trader, so which technically tells you that this is a skill. And if you learn a skill, you try the first time, you get it wrong, you need to change the approach. So you need to understand where the problem is. The problem is not the actual the problem is not the results, but the problem is in the inputs of the results. In this case of which is it's information. So if you keep losing, change the information that you're applying. So in that way, when you change what you keep on applying in the markets, the results will change. So for a person who's gonna say, I've been losing a lot, then I'm quitting this, you are only robbing yourself, because if you quit, that's a guaranteed loss.
100%.
So you're a guaranteed loser. But if you can consistently keep up, try the 714, as I suggest, watch my content, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. But eventually, end of the day, if you're being consistent, you will win.
So there's a stigma around forex being
Yeah.
a scam. We all know this as a forex game.
I've been scammed too.
Oh, okay, so here we go. It's nice to speak to somebody like that.
Yeah.
What would you tell the people out there?
Right. So when it comes to scams, most people these days they put themselves at risk for being scammed because they are desperate. That's the cause of most people getting scams, because they're desperate. They put themselves out there. They just want to be child. They want quick money. Yes, in forex trading can make a lot of money fast, but best things first is you must be a person who's willing to learn, who's ready to learn. So you don't rush things out, you don't push yourself through, you just allow time to come in and then you do your own trading. So even if a person says, I'm a mentor, they have expensive cars, they're posting all of that, watch their content, test their content, allow time to play into effects to see if this is working. Most people, they don't like to trade demo accounts because they feel like it's a waste of time. But if I have to tell you, my friend, a real market and a demo market, the market moves the same. There's no difference because it's a demo account. The market is still one. Whether you're going visual or on a real account, it moves the same. So I would say that it's pointless for you to lose money at a point of not knowing or understanding what the market will do. You can't fund something that you don't understand.
100%, yes.
Yeah.
So somebody that's not in the forex industry, what would you advise them?
Start to trade now. Trade now. Stop drawing trend lines. Start trading now. I would say that trading, guys, is not a scam. It's a business that you need to learn. Don't just conclude that it's a scam, because that barrier alone stops you and cuts you off many opportunities. I started forex trading today. I'm in this facility. I'm in this events. I'm seeing big people. I'm getting offers,
And you're one of the biggest affiliates of it.
So all of this is coming because I started. But hence I said, no, not now. I will start later. I will keep procrastinating. Then it will never happen.
Listen,
Yeah.
before we end off, you're going to, I think, the whole of South Africa,
Yeah.
doing seminars. How's that going? I know it's a busy schedule for you.
Yeah. So far, I think I've done more than 10 seminars.
This year so far.
This year so far.
Yeah.
So the aim was to go all around South Africa doing, the total was 32 seminars. So far I've done above 10, which is a very good mark. The purpose of these seminars also is to teach and show people that forex trading is not a scam. You can do it. You don't have to lose, because it's not about a pyramid scheme. It's also not a pyramid scheme. Just because I'm winning doesn't mean that you have to lose. Just because I'm teaching, it doesn't mean I'm looking for more people to lose so I can make money. It doesn't work like that.
That's true.
So in this business, we can all win. No one must get hurt. So please make sure to attend and watch my sessions on YouTube in case you miss it, so that you get to understand what is Masha about, what is Masha doing. So learn the 714 method. Check the next one. Maybe I'm coming to your city. I will be back here in Cape Town on the 2nd of August.
Okay.
So we'll be back here, and then July I'm going to Sentin.
Okay.
July 5, Sentin. July 6, Pretoria. So yeah, that's
You guys do all the areas.
I'm going through all the provinces. They will know the 714 method by force.
Good. Just let everyone know when's your next one, so everybody knows we're going to get there.
I have this one Okay, the video will be late by there. But
Yeah.
I have one coming up this Saturday. I'll be at Ulundi,
Okay.
Ulundi in KZN. So that's where we are going for the next seminar. And then in June, we are going to East London, which is Eastern Cape Province. So we will be there as well doing, I'm not sure about the dates as yet, but yeah.
Going there. Before we end off, give a quick shout out to all your social media followers. Shout out your social media handles. And let everyone know where they can find the schedule for your seminars.
All right, so if you, for my TikTok account, it's 714 official page. My page has over 120,000 followers as yet.
Amazing.
So all the other pages besides that one, those are fake accounts. And I will never inbox you. I don't need your money. I don't need your money. So guys, please. So cut. So now I don't ask for anyone's money. I don't take anybody's money. So what you need to do is also contact me on Telegram and also phone calls. My number is 060-461-9426. Any other number besides that one, I don't care if they're gonna give you Ferrari, what they promise. That is a fake account. I don't do investments. I trade for myself. I only share knowledge of how you can trade for yourself as well.
And where can we find your schedule for the upcoming seminars?
The schedule is available on my Telegram channel, of which you will get a link when you send me a message. You can just send a hi on 060-461-9426. Then you'll get the link and join my Telegram channel. It's also available also on my TikTok account. It's the first pinned message. You will see the schedule there, then you can use it.
Perfect. And a quick motivation for all the traders out there?
My motivation for today is stop drawing trend lines. Stop drawing trend lines. You'll never see the sun. Stop drawing trend lines. But most importantly, trust in your strategy. Whatever you're trading, focus on it. And if you remain attentive and pay attention, everything else fades away. If you want something to grow, you give it attention. If you want something to vanish, take away your attention. That's about it.
Mashaya, thank you so much for joining us today. I know you got a busy schedule ahead, meeting everybody, meeting all your students.
Bro, that's a bad experience. You know, like I've seen most people here, they're happy, they're excited to see me.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
How's that feeling though, that you changed a lot of people's lives?
Bro, it's very exciting because I'm meeting some students, they're here to beat some mentors up, but they see me, they're very excited. You know, it's different. Having to have impacted a lot of people, it's exciting. I really love it, and I'm happy that to actually have this experience, and also for the people to see the truth, which is the main reason why I'm doing this. For the people to see the truth that forex trading is not a scam.
100%.
Yeah.
Is that it from you?
Yeah, that is from me. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, comments. Watch our thoughts about this session. What I thought about this. My other seminars, go watch my content on YouTube, 714 Method official page. That's about it.
Mashaya, thank you so much for being here. Good chatting to you. And we'll see you in the next episode, I'm assuming.
Yeah, indeed. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WarRoom Talk. I'm your host Ravs, and today I'm joined with Matthew, the financial advisor.
How's it, guys? I'm a financial advisor. I work with Liberty, actually Cornerstone. It's the first woman-led financial or affiliate of Liberty at Liberty. So it's a woman-run operation. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. So we were chatting before we came on air. We were talking about quantum computers.
Yeah, so at UCT they have a quantum computer. So basically how that works, it like shows live real-time trading, like more real-time than your phone.
Okay, so it's like predicting the future?
So not really predicting the future, more that it's just more real-time than your phone would be because it has more processing power and like more access to all the real-time information as it happens, when it happens. So I had like a little idea that maybe if you had like your phone and like the computer, then you do a little quick trade when you see it drop and like
Right.
something like that, like a big
But
leverage trade.
Is it something that's been implemented, or is this a concept that the UCT?
No, just like an idea that one of the guys I was chatting to is doing his thesis was talking about. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, his thesis was on like an AI trading bot,
Sure.
and he actually got it up to like 75% accuracy, which is
Not bad.
pretty
Not bad.
impressive. Yeah.
Okay, and then so that hasn't been implemented in the market yet. Nobody can use it. Hasn't been
No, nothing. Like it doesn't have a name. It's not a company.
Okay.
But there's definite potential if you ask me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's the first time I'm hearing something like this, so I'm not sure if the viewers out there heard about it, but it's the first time I'm hearing it.
Yeah. Maybe one of the smarter ones can go start something up. But
You never know. You can get some brainchild that comes up, designs a bot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you did mention you're a financial advisor.
Yeah.
What are you doing at the Fmas Awards?
Yeah, just networking. Hey, so I'm passionate about helping people and actually like securing your future.
Yeah.
And as much as I am a salesman, I don't really love the sales aspect of my job, but a lot of people don't really know. I'm actually going to Rustenburg High tomorrow, Friday,
Okay.
yeah, and just doing like a financial literacy class
Yeah.
on the best things to do with your money, like risk cover, so your life covers, disability cover, income protection. And then also just general investments, like an RA tax-free account.
So
yeah.
what's your thoughts on forex?
Yeah, like I don't trade personally myself.
Sure.
I think it's still very new and there's a lot of research that can still be done on it. It's a very cool concept, and like I'm definitely going to start because actually they had a little giveaway here at the HFM they had a little giveaway at HFM and I got a 250 trading voucher.
Oh,
$250,
perfect. You gotta
which
put
is like,
that all in a one news event and
yeah, just clap it on a leverage trade or like maybe go check out my quantum computer.
You never know. You never know how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, one more question. You're financial advisor and forex. Would you recommend somebody to go into that route?
Yeah, listen, there's lots of ways to make money, and if you can make trading work for you, do it.
Perfect.
And yeah, like it's a little startup idea that we have. It's a company called Opulence. It's a full startup, but the idea is to find like really wealthy individuals
Sure.
and like put them into a leverage trade. So it is trading, but
So,
maybe find like
basically they invest in your company and you guys do the trading for them.
yeah, like they give us the money, we'll trade for them, like on a leverage trade through a hedge fund, so it's 100% tax free and
Okay, that's all. Everyone loves tax.
tax free money is the way of the future. Go set up a company in Cyprus or Dubai or something like that.
100%, man. Matthew, thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
We're just
cool.
going to give a
Thanks for your
quick
time.
shout out to you for your social media handles.
If you guys want to follow me, Instagram Matthew Bester 12. I also have a YouTube channel, same name, like TikTok, same name.
Yeah.
And if you want to send me a message, my line's always open. And thanks for the chat.
Perfect, man. Thanks a lot, man.
Cheers.
Good to meet you. Thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. And we see you guys in the next one. Cheers. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WarRoom Talk. Today I'm joined with Sabang. Sabang, thank you so much for joining us today. We're at the Fmas Awards in Cape Town. Tell me about your experience. Is this your first one?
Yeah, this is my first one. I actually missed last year's one in Sentin, so I made sure with this one that I don't miss it. So as soon as I saw the email coming from XM, I knew I had to be a part
Quickly
of it.
register on that one.
Yeah.
That's great, man. For a big event like this, there's a lot of brokers around, a lot of South Africa's biggest traders. How would you go about telling somebody that's new about the importance of an event like this?
I believe this is quite good, honestly. And the main thing here is that for me, my experience is that I've met so many people, and right now I'm able to put a face to a name. So everything just makes so much more sense. I've met a lot of traders in Mashaya. I've seen Pelelani, I've seen Young Mo, and these are people that I've dealt with on Instagram.
And you see a lot of them on social media and
social
stuff.
media. So right now I'm actually able to see them live and have a chat with them. So it just makes everything a lot more exciting, a lot better, and it inspires a lot of us. And you can see the energy here is just amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Everybody's excited, and it's quite important to keep having these events.
So Fmas Awards is about the brokers, obviously. How important is it for somebody to make sure they were a good broker, a reliable broker?
It's very important because you don't want to, find yourself in a position where you've made money and then you get disappointed at the end of the day. You know, you're putting so much work into growing an account, and then at the end of the day, it doesn't work out. And you always need to have a brokers that are FSB regulated, so that you know that you're safe and everything and your money is well accounted for. So I believe it's very, very important. It's hard to trade. We've seen in the past where people have traded and then they lost their money.
Or the broker closed down or something like that.
Closed down overnight. No warning, no nothing. So it's very important. So FSB
must be a FSB.
Regulated.
100%. You spoke about people losing trades. Obviously, losing a trade is part of the industry, the forex industry.
Yeah.
How important does the psychology part play for somebody in the game?
In my experience, psychology is the most important. Just to break it down for you, you can have a good strategy, have a good money management, but if your psychology is off, you're still not going to make money. Greed is going to come into play. If you're impatient, it's going to come into play, and obviously discipline is the last factor. So all those things need to work together with a good strategy, as well as
everything goes in hand, basically.
Money management. If you have those three pillars, you're on your way to becoming a profitable trader. So psychology, I believe, is the most important, apart from the other two, because the other two you can learn, but then with psychology, there's a lot of things that you need to unlearn.
Yes, 100%.
So, a lot of people focus too much on learning the technical side, and then they learn a good money management strategy, and they forget that they need to unlearn a lot of things, because with psychology, if you are a greedy person, trading will show you that. If you're an impatient person, it will expose all of those things. So now you need to unlearn all of those things and become a person that's well balanced, and you're able to balance your emotions.
So how would somebody improve on their skills, on their psychology? What do you recommend, a mentor, or is it just something that you have to figure out on yourself?
It works hand in hand. You have to have a good mentor, someone who can at least show you the path. And then from there, you yourself need to apply yourself and actually do the work. So meaning you need to take those trades, you need to take those losses, you need to take those winners. But the most important thing, I was actually answering a question from another trader that I met here. He asked me, how does he keep the discipline and the psychology going? And my answer to him was that you need to firstly trade well. Well enough so that you can have a good win. So let's say you have a nice trade and you have a good winner.
Yes.
Now immediately something will click in your brain, because now you've seen what works.
Now you're more confident. You
tasted the money and you replaced the withdrawal and you saw the money in your account. Now you have a blueprint or something that works. So it's very difficult for you to deviate from something that actually works, because now you've seen it. All you need to do is just duplicate it moving forward. So the best thing I can say is that find a good strategy. Once you found it and it works, everything else will just make sense, because now you've seen what works, and then automatically your brain...
You just keep doing the same thing every day.
Repeat.
So if you think about it now, you get some people that go and study on YouTube. And YouTube's got thousands of videos, all the information. How would you say, you know what, stay away from the YouTube, go get yourself a mentor, learn one thing?
One thing. I've always been saying this to my clients. It's like, you know what, if YouTube actually worked, then everybody would be rich, because everybody has access to YouTube.
I mean, the YouTube videos are saying 99% win rate, and then everyone's just going...
And you find that there's thousands of views, but then there's only a couple of people succeeding from there.
I know what you're saying,
The information that people are looking at are not on YouTube. Or if they are, if there is, it's all scattered. Now you need to find
this video
there, and then
you're gonna start putting it together and make your own strategy.
It's gonna waste you a lot of time. You know, a lot of trial and error is gonna be happening, and in that process, you're losing money. You're losing time and you're losing money. So
and then you get disheartened, and then you're like, you know what, this is not for me.
And that's where people give up. That's where people give up. So the best thing is that get a mentor, somebody that's doing it successfully, and then learn specifically what that guy is learning, and try not to cluster your mind with too many things. Focus on one thing and master it and trade it flawlessly.
Okay, that's very interesting. And one final question, a question that I've been trying to ask everybody to get their views on.
Okay.
Trump has been causing a lot of volatility in the market recently with the tariffs as well. How have you been handling it, and some advice for people out there on what to do?
You know what, my view is that it's all going to die down. The trend will always continue.
Yes.
It will always continue. So if you look at things like NASDAQ, you look at gold, all of those things have been up and down. But
Yes.
if we look in the past week or so, you know, things are starting to stabilize.
Stabilize again, yeah.
The first 2 months when he came in, we all were expecting something
Yes.
crazy, but it didn't go quite as nice.
I see what you're
But
saying, yeah.
slowly, I think it's stabilizing quite nicely, and the trend is starting to
To come back to
away.
normal, I guess.
Yeah, so I believe you know, there's a lot of positive that he can contribute to the market, and we should see a lot of growth in, especially NASDAQ. That's where my focus
Is that
on.
your focus, yeah?
And then gold here and there, but the main thing is NASDAQ. So
NASDAQ.
I'm quite positive
Are
there.
you US 30 trader as well?
Yeah,
Occasionally.
at times, occasionally. The problem with US 30 is that as much as it pays, it also chows at the same time.
It's very volatile,
It
eh?
takes a
Very
lot of
volatile.
money when it takes from you. So
Yeah.
NASDAQ is a lot more stable, even if it does chow you, but it chows you reasonably. And the chart will tell you the story.
Yes.
If you look at the charts on NASDAQ, you compare maybe a daily candle on NASDAQ. If NASDAQ moves 400 pips today
Yes.
from open to close, you'll find that US 30 will move 800.
It's moving double.
It's
More
moving
volatility.
almost double what Nasdaq is moving. So obviously, if it's moving double in profits, then it's also going to move double
In
losses.
losses.
So that's why I don't really like trading US 30
30.
because of that. It costs you a lot more money.
Okay, that's very interesting. That's the first time I've heard somebody describe it like that.
Yeah,
That's very.
that's how I've filtered my instruments
From your
apart.
trading journey.
Is that, you know what? Let me stick to Nasdaq. It's the easiest and it's the cheapest compared to other indices.
Okay, very interesting. Before we end, any advice you would give to upcoming traders and current traders that are struggling a little bit in the forex industry?
You know, the best advice I can give to people that are trying is that you know, don't give up. I think that's the main thing. The light will shine. For me, my journey, honestly, the light. If you spend enough time on the charts and you study the charts,
Yes.
then the light will come on. Something will click in your brain, and you'll see something that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
So, which is what actually happened for me, is that one day I was chilling after taking losses, and I kept asking myself, why am I in the wrong direction? And then when the big moves come, I'm always not there.
You're missing out, yeah.
And then I spotted something that really made sense.
That works for you every day.
And the most important thing is that whatever you spot, it must be repeated.
Yes.
It can't happen once in a week. It has to be something
Yeah.
that happens at least once a day or daily.
Yes.
If not, maybe 2, 3, 4 times a week. And then from there, you can
You
just
build
keep
on it.
repeating. Yeah.
Okay. Suman, thank you so much for your time. I know you meet a lot of people over here. We'll definitely catch up when we're in Durban.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Cool. Quick shout out of your social media handles.
Social media handles, you'll find me at Scorsese_T. That's on Instagram, TikTok, as well as Facebook. I recently started YouTube. I think
Okay.
I posted one video on YouTube. So
And your YouTube channel name?
same, Scorsese_T.
Perfect.
So it's Scorsese for Scorsana, and then it's just cut in half, and then my name is Tabang, so I just use my initial.
Amazing, man. Thank you so much for being here.
Lovely, man. Thank you.
Chat again.
Lovely
Sure.
chat.
Thank you so much.
Shop.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Need to shoot film, your podcast home.